Hi there, Sandy here with another jewelry making video at my YouTube channel and my blog, keepsakecrafts.net. Today we're going to use 5mm square Tila beads and little seed beads along with some beading thread to string together this sweet bracelet. So for a complete list of the supplies and materials you'll need to make this bracelet, check out the blog post link in the description box below, or you can click on the link up here. Now these are Tila beads. If you want to know more about them, I made a video explaining what they are. And they are little square beads, usually around 4 to 5 millimeters, depending on the manufacturer. And they have two holes, two parallel holes. And we're going to put those together in a pattern along with some seed beads. This particular mix that I have is kind of fun. It's called crystal vitriol. So on one side the beads are clear, and then the other side has a coating which changes. I don't have green and pink beads mixed in here. It actually changes as I change the angle. It changes from pink to green. It's kind of cool. So you could use a lot of different beads. I've chosen this mix of a red Aurora Borealis seed bead. You'll also need some beading thread and a couple of beading needles, and these are really great. These are big eye needles. You can see it's really two pieces of wire joined together at the ends, and the rest of the needle is actually just, the whole thing is an eye, so it makes threading really easy. You'll need two of those. Now because the bracelet is going to get a lot of wear on the thread on the end, I've actually gone ahead and threaded and put a piece of thread onto a wire protector. I know it's called a wire protector, but it will protect your thread as well. You'll need to cut yourself about a 3-yard piece of your nylon thread for stringing together your bracelet. I just have a smaller sample here to show you how to begin. So go ahead and thread your thread onto one of your needles and then use that to string on a wire protector, and then center that wire protector on the thread so you'll bring the two ends together. I have a little sample here in a different color just so you can see what I'm doing. And then to keep the thread in the wire protector, because I found it kind of wanted to pop out, go ahead and make an overhand knot. So an awl is helpful here, just to keep that knot right where you want it. Next I'm going to thread one of my needles on each of these thread ends. Then I'm just going to slide a bead onto both threads, and that bead will serve to cover up that knot that we made. Now to start, I'm going to put 5 seed beads onto each thread. And now that that's settled, now we can start working with our Tila beads. So if you have a design, if you have a coating and a right side and a wrong side, you want to make sure you pay attention to that. So I'm just going to position my beginning here. So the needle that's on the right side goes through the hole of one of the Tilas that's closest to you, through a seed bead, and then through again the hole that's closest to you of the other Tila. Go ahead and just pull the needle through and then leave it there. Don't cross it over the other thread. You don't want to risk knotting it. And now I'm going to slide the left hand needle through the same path, just going in the opposite direction. So through the hole of the Tila that's closest to me, the seed bead, and again the hole of the Tila closest. And then take both threads and pull to snug them up. And so now we have our first 2 Tilas on. And now onto each needle you're going to put 3 seed beads, and then go back through the hole that's furthest from you on the Tila, go through a single seed bead, and the hole that's furthest from you on the other Tila. And again, just pull your needle through and then leave it there without crisscrossing, and put 3 seed beads on this other one. These 3 beads make a little picot or a scallop on the outside of each Tila. And then this left hand needle goes through the same path. The hole of the Tila furthest from you, the seed bead, and the hole of the other one. And then you can just pull your left hand needle through to the right. And then again, pull them both to snug it up. Now when you add your next two Tilas, you don't add any seed beads, except for the one in the middle of them. So you would go through the hole closest to you, a seed bead to go in the middle, and then again the hole closest to you. And again, the left hand needle goes back through the same path. Let me show you on a piece where I've already almost finished. So here's my bracelet nearly done. I've done this one with the white thread, which blends in just fine. And you'll need to make your bracelet until you're about a ½ inch short from where the length that you want it to be. Do keep in mind it stretches a little as you wear it. You might want to try it around your wrist. So I'll show you that pattern one more time to add the last two Tilas. Again, once you've done a pair and added the picots, the next one you just pick up the hole that's closest to you of a Tila, a seed bead to go in between them, and the hole that's closest to you. Now here's a little trick. You can leave them on the needle and then come in with your left hand needle, and this way you don't risk splitting the thread. You do want to try not to do that. And then you can just grab both needle ends and pull, and then add 3 seed beads. Go through the hole furthest from you, add a single seed bead, the hole of the left hand one that's furthest from you. And in the same way, leave your needle in there, add 3 seed beads to the other needle, and then send the needle through the same path. Pull it up snug, and there you go. And then we'll finish much the way we started by putting 5 seed beads on each needle. Now technically the companies call the Tila beads seed beads, but I mean these little tiny ones that we all know as seed beads. And then I'm going to add another of my beads on the end to each needle. Again, tie the thread in an overhand knot. Make sure before you finish your knot that everything is pulled up nice and even. I'm going to put both of these thread ends through one needle so that I can send this thread through a wire protector. And then because this is tricky, you can use your threaded needle here to tie the knot. Make it nice and close to that bead and wire protector. And then a little dab of strong glue wouldn't go amiss here. You can slide the bead over the knot to keep it in place. And then you can add a bit of chain to that wire protector, your clasp to the other end, and your bracelet is done. What's cool about this particular bead is that they're clear on the other side and our white thread doesn't show, so you actually have a reversible bracelet. So here's another look at the project we made today. I hope you like this and that you'll give Tila beads or other shaped beads a try. It's fun to try something new and different. If you like this video, be sure you have subscribed to my YouTube channel so you'll see more like it. Also, give it a thumbs up and share, and check out the other 2 videos up on the screen. You can follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and on my blog. Happy creating. Bye-bye.